Were you
I'm muted.
muted?
I'm muted.
You
Yeah, I'm muted.
okay?
So, okay, take three. What up, everyone? Hope you all doing well today. My name is Alex DeWin, and I'm a graduate student at San Jose State University. My major is in social science teacher prep, and mine is in Chicano studies. You probably see me around at Santo every day for like the past 2 years. And I know as of now, it's been stressful what's happening. But today I want to help you ease the stress a bit. Today we're going to be talking about blogs and how I started to blog, why you should start a blog, and how to start one. So first, let me tell you how I started to blog. During 2019, many people told me like I have like very interesting stories and I should write my stories. So I saw some of my classmates, they wrote blogs too, and this helped me inspire me to start one. So I started one in June 2019. I think my first blog, my first blog was called Why I Said I'm Mexican, Not Vietnamese. This first blog became well known in the community, well, just my friend community. And now the blog's hanging in the Chicanes Latinx Student Success Center for the art exhibit, Aquí estamos y no nos vamos. Basically, we're here and we're not going anywhere. So basically, it's a story about how I got pushed away from the Vietnamese community and how the Mexican community of East San Jose embraced me. So I started to embrace their culture. I learned music, the history, the food. So I grew up, I guess, being Mexicanized, So I grew up eating a lot of Mexican food, That's how it was back then. And like it got to a point where I wanted to learn Spanish, to be honest, learn Spanish than Vietnamese. So, people say I have very unique stories, but to be honest, I think we all got unique, similar stories. Where we come from shapes who we are. So this motivated me to keep blogging on my stories. Other blogs I did was my first poetry experience when I'm going for grad school, what the Vietnam War means for my dad. And, these are the stories to tell where our institutions don't let us tell our stories, our history. So that's part of the reason why I started to blog. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you like why you should blog. I hear people say you should only blog if you know why you want to blog. Why this makes sense and like establishing your why, I disagree with that concept. I think this creates a barrier for people to not tell their stories if they already think, well, I'm boring. I don't have stories. I don't have unique stories. But I use blogs as a platform to tell my story growing up in East San Jose. However, this is it's a challenge for a lot of people since many of us don't know how to write our stories. Actually, we don't know our own our autobiography. But I believe we have testimonials, conocimiento, knowledge, right, from our ancestors and where we came from. I use this word, a bit vaguely, but our stories, our testimonials reveal what we know, who we are, how to reimagine, reconstruct, and reclaim our history. Once you start blogging, for myself, I realized our struggles are connected and people can relate with you. People reach out to you and start to build a community. I think that was the best part of blogging because people read the blog and they appreciate a story that they didn't know about you. I can give you so many reasons why you should blog. Like, it could be a diary, it could be a writing experience, it could be self-growth, it could be a community, it could be a creative outlet for people, engagement, inspire other people. It's free. It helps with with mental health, or like helps you release from your mind. But I think the two biggest things on why to blog is to share your story and to engage with community stories. You have a story, your story is so essential, but the dominant narrative has your story. So now I'm gonna show you on how to set up a blog. So WordPress will go over here and you would get started. And since, just pretend I don't have an account, you can use your Google account if you want to. It's up to you, or you can just use just make an account. So I won't do but since I already made one, this is how it would look like. So after, let me put my password. All right. So after you would make your email, your password, and everything, this is where it's going to go to right now. Let's say, let's get your site and domain. So basically, you pick whatever title you want. It could be like your blog name. It could be something connected to your life, your hobbies, etc. My blog WordPress is the VitMexican because I feel Vietnamese Mexican, etc. Or Chino looks. Basically, I'll put skinny board, okay, skinny board, and then so this is a website I'm gonna create. So I will choose this one, the free one, because you don't want to pay anything. So I'll just choose a free one. So you select and start with a free site. So basically, this is how it looks like. WordPress. If you were going to go to your homepage, it's just pretty basic right now. You could customize your blog. So there's like a whole range of functions over here, like your design. You can just choose a theme. And let's pretend I want to pick this theme right here, the Mailin theme. So basically, you can just activate the design, and your website will look similar to this theme. Basically, this is how your website looks like now. So you can customize everything about this. So you see there's a home, there's a blog, about, contact. There's a lot of other functions as well. Like there's the tools right here, the plugins. There's a lot of functions. I'll be honest with you, I even still for myself, I haven't really explored what's these functions. I didn't even pick a theme till January 2020. So I made this back in 2019. So I mean, for myself, I'm still trying to figure out this website. But for this blog, you can think of a concept of what you want to be. But for this purpose, for this workshop video, it's just about your storytelling. I've seen blogs from books to food, etc. It's all up to you. But now to write, it's just on the right-hand corner here, and that's it. It's just to write a post. And right there. Now I'm starting another one. Okay, so basically to write a blog, you gotta brainstorm your ideas, right? So remember to have like passion for your topics though, because that's key. It's your stories, right? So you want to be passionate about it and be honest about it because it's your stories. And just some some ideas you want to talk about is your most memorable moment, experience of life. What does it mean to be like a certain, race, ethnicity, stereotypes you want to argue against? Why do you pick your major, or how do you like do a certain activity? Like how do you read, or how do you, time management, or any research you have done, So just any storytelling you want to tell about, your life, and to write one, I can talk about like outlining, and you write and you rewrite, you edit, but basically just be yourself, it's your stories, and for blogging, make sure to try to put images as well for that. So basically like images that I've done, right here. Sometimes you can just do images right here, or there's images like you could put right here, like this one right here has a lot more pictures. It's all the grad school experience, but there's a lot of pictures right here. So you can put images as well. But also just share your stories with your friends, your families, and people talk about grammar, like people, I don't know, some people critique my grammar, I don't know why, and they're just like, Dad, you need to fix your grammar, right? And I was like, dude, I don't care, like this ain't no like dissertation or something, like come on, really? Like I think as long as you get the message, right? You get the message, it's like it's your story, so like just tell your story, I don't know why people are just like, oh, you found a capital, oh, comma splice, sentence fragment, like really, like come on, like just free write your stories, it's like the blog, And then lastly, just common questions that I got, so what inspired me to blog. As I said, it's the community and telling the counter narrative, and what challenges did you face in blogging? I think the challenges that I faced was, what did I write? What I write, and that's really a challenge, right? So, because I think we've been so maybe institutionalized or internalization that we don't have our stories, and there's nothing to talk about, or is this going to be interesting? Is this going to benefit anyone? With benefit, it's going to benefit you, it could benefit other people as well. And I think every story is interesting, to be honest. Like, just any story there is, it's a very interesting story because people don't know that story. Another challenge you face in blogging is, what are people going to say? What are people going to say? We're really afraid of people. What's that word? They're going to critique our stories, right? And they say it's not true. Like, I had times where people was like, damn, like, why you, like, there's only like one person, not like everyone, but it's just like, why are you exaggerating your story, man? And that's a big challenge, right? How can someone say that to you if it's just your story, right? And you say that you're exaggerating your story. And one of it was the prison one. Why I was meant to go. I was told from someone that we were supposed to go to prison, or our destiny was to go to prison, but I ended up at grad school, right? And he's just like, why are you lying? Why are you lying, man? And I was like, what are you talking about? It's my story, man. I live in Checkers, in the hood, right? And like, he said it's a lie, and so you don't let people stop you from doing what you have to tell your stories, because it's truthful, it's honesty, And another challenge is, I could talk about grammar issues, but I don't really care. Let's be honest, I don't really care about the grammar stuff. Like, again, this ain't like thesis, dissertation, or it's your story. Like, think about it. Like, when you tell your stories, are you like, well, capital A, or comma? No, when you tell stories verbally, you just tell your stories, right? So don't be like, oh, capital A, Alex is going. No, just tell the story, as long as they get the message, right? And the thing is just to be yourself, but also you're going to critique yourself strongly at times. And lastly, I think the last challenge is just try to be consistent every month. I think blogging helps with reflection and inspires other people. And I think the outcome you want to see is your stories are so important. The dominant narrative, right? The dominant voices, they shout your stories, right? But what's your story? The story that dominant history, dominant norm, your testimonial, and connect to your community. Like you might get haters, like you're gonna get haters. Like, no, I got haters that said that, like, my story was a lie, But why are you gonna let someone invalidate your story? No, that's not right. It's your story, so don't let anyone invalidate like where you came from. Like, I came from East San Jose, and I came from the hood and everything. This is the things I gotta go through. But I think overall, it helps me change the perspective on what is art. I really didn't see myself as an artist before this. I thought art was all about, like Eurocentric style painting, just paintings in schools, with art. But with this art exhibit, it showed me that we're all artists, and writing is a form of art, and it takes me a long time just to realize that till now, Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching, for listening. I hope you learned something new and begin to write and share your stories. I want to thank a shout out to Nancy, who pushed me to share my blog at the Centro. I want to thank Lily for allowing me to do this blog workshop. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even be doing this workshop. And lastly, I want to thank the Centro and just Chicano Studies for nurturing me at San Jose State for my past 2 years. I went to San Jose State and I was so lost, and now I was like, I had an imposter syndrome, like this isn't the school for me. So I want to thank the Centro just allowing me in. People just say that, people get surprised because I'm like the only Asian. I don't know, maybe, but like they're just like, what the hell? Like, this guy goes to the Centro more than me, So I remember those stories. Just walking in the Centro, I'll be like, "It's your first time here?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I've been here since 2018." He was like, "What the?" You're like, "What?" Like, this is my first time here. You go more than me, you know. So I'm gonna remember those moments, you know, and the fun events that's happening. Basically, that's all I want to say. Thank you, and signing out for my last semester. You know, in solidarity, Chino Lux. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, Alex.
Oh man.